Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. It's going to be the second game of this best of 2. No, it's not. Best of 3. That's what it is. See? Like, I don't know why, but last year's WCA was best of 2, and that really was weird. It definitely meant a lot less games. But yeah, even if they went like best of 3, then that would have made it a lot more solid. I definitely think that it would have been a lot less tiebreakers then, even though we didn't have that many tiebreakers anyway. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be game 2 of the Group A Qualifiers of China. We have Romantic spawning in as the purple human player in the top right. He is going for a Mountain King first. Yeah, even though I said that I watched Crota's games to familiarize myself with these guys' playstyles, of the games that I've watched, Romantic has gone for the pretty standard Archmage first into double Arcane Sanctums. This is actually probably one of the couple of few times where I see him going other than that, so yay, I guess. It definitely was interesting. If I focused a lot more on the Mountain King, if I focused a lot more on Romantic side, then I would have that would have been like a lot more entertaining, because the Mountain King and the Blood Mage combo is fairly entertaining, I guess. Yeah. Either way, he is 1-0 against XiaoKai, who is spawning in as the light blue undead player in the top left. The map is on Echo Isles. Yeah, I was gonna talk about the map pool, but I'll save that for the introductory video. As far as I know, it's not really the same map pool as last year. For now, I don't know if there's actually a website, an article that actually has the map pool, but as far as I know, we have yet to play on, the funky maps like Death Road or Bright and Dark. I'm trying to remember if I'm missing anything else, but I think that's pretty much it, except for those two. Yeah, it's pretty much the same map pool. Trying to remember if Crystal Kingdom was in the map pool as well last year, but I'm pretty sure that's just a Zotac exclusive. So anyway, let's just carry on. XiaoKai apparently, doesn't seem to, or at least nowadays, I can't remember 100% in Crota's videos if XiaoKai went harassment or not, but normally undead players would go harassment with the Death Knight. It honestly, this seems much better in my opinion, even though it may not have the greatest effects later on. I don't usually see as much value in harassing with skeletons only, while like neglecting your Death Knight. I mean, even though you're using a Death Knight to maybe creepjack with Death Coils and all that, I just didn't like that kind of playstyle, even though most undead players would see that as the the most, I guess, efficient, if you'd say. I don't know. It does seem like it's pretty much the same scenario for both players. Mountain King is fairly close to level 3 in the opening minutes. Pretty much the same thing for the Death Knight as well. It's just going good. I mean, the only thing different about this game is that the Death Knight didn't get a Tome of Experience. That's all. I think these Murloc camps drop Tomes of Experience, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just, bringing that out of thin air. Yep. Okay, Romantic, what is he going to do with his Mountain King? He did sell whatever items he picked up, get himself the boost of speed, TP staff, and this is pretty much what happened in game 1. Going straight after that Death Knight, able to get some lucky bash procs there, maybe another Stormbolt to the face. Actually, Stormbolt to the Shadow Priest's face. I'd say that was pretty good. At the same time, like I said in game 1, his purpose is just to delay. Just, safety net for that Town Hall to be completed, and definitely XiaoKai doesn't seem like he will be able to get there in time. Plus, a bonus for Romantic is he was able to pick up a Shadow Priest for himself, so it's pretty good. It would be even better if he got that second one, but I doubt XiaoKai will be that clumsy the second time. We'll have to see. Stomp to the face, and okay. Well, it's kind of hard to do that. Like, XiaoKai is creeping at the same time, and it's either like completely pull off from the creep camp to, protect your Shadow Priest, or just, give up your Shadow Priest. It's a really weird scenario. I would say it's the caster's curse, but this is a replay, so this is not live or anything like that. But damn, as soon as I say that, it just happens. Yep. I usually hate when that happens. Actually, it's happened a couple of times this particular series. I say like both players pretty much play standard, and right off the get-go, Romantic goes for Mountain King first in both games. Like, how wrong could I have been this game? Or this series, in fact. Alright, level 3 of the Death Knight, level 3, very close to 4 in the Mountain King. I would say at this point, I don't know, it's very similar to the last game. And XiaoKai has remained at tier 2. He wants to get that early Lich, maybe early Slaughterhouse, and go like Mass Crypt Fiends, double statues once again, maybe batter down the Expand another time. Selling a whole bunch of items against at the marketplace, not picking up anything for himself. It does seem like he wants to pay or divert his attention to the main base instead of the Expand, which definitely there's a lot more like vital targets that you can go after. The farms, for example, are a great target for any player, but it doesn't look like it's gonna meant to be. XiaoKai is gonna be driven back by Romantic's Mountain King and army. Deathcore will be able to keep up that Crypt Fiend just enough, and the Mountain King will go for another Stormbolt, which won't be answered by a Death Coil at all. Level 4 will be gained by the Mountain King. Yikes, it's so hard to talk. Another Stormbolt. I'm surprised that XiaoKai isn't able to pick up a kill, because he's one kill off from level 4. There we go with the Stormbolt, and that will pick up Crypt Fiend number 3, I believe. That's not looking too good. Crypt Fiend number 4 also drops as well. XiaoKai is, as they say, behind. And I would say, yeah, that would be an accurate assessment. Because even though this game has pretty much gone the same route as last game, XiaoKai looked very strong in the mid game until late game hit, where Mountain King and Blood Mage started to rake face. Except the difference this game is XiaoKai is not having a strong mid game. It seems like he's kind of faltering, and that is bad because, yeah, Undead late game is not as good as Human late game. Hopefully that's a a very factual statement that I just put out there. I'm pretty sure I'll stand by that statement, actually. I have no regrets if that is wrong or not. Yep. Anyway, pretty much passiveness from both players. I guess semi-passiveness from XiaoKai. It does seem like he is going to maybe slow down things a bit, as he is going to tier 3, which has been spotted by Romantic. So it does seem like it's going to be the destroyer route for him. We'll have to see, because I don't see any other reason to get tier 3. Okay, lots and lots of towers for Romantic here. He does have the blacksmith, so that could indicate that could indicate rifle casters. Last game he just went spellbreakers, no casters, no rifles at all. We shall see, because I would say he is in a lot less pressure game scenario than game 1. Alright, here we go with this big fight here. Stormbolt to the Ogre Mauler's face, we'll be able to kill him off. And that's it. The Undead army is pretty much pulled off. Mountain King is dangerously at level 4.8. If he gets to 5, I will be very surprised if Romantic doesn't go for a Blood Mage, because that combo is sick. Actually, let me refrain that, since like Romantic should know his opponent is going to destroy route. I don't know if the Blood Mage is an absolute certainty. It could just be the Paladin, or some other obscure tavern hero. Maybe Beastmaster. Actually, Beastmaster is horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be the Paladin. Okay, here we go. What is the Mountain King gonna do by himself? Not much, actually. Can he get any help? It doesn't seem like it. Where is his units? Where are his units? Grammar. His footmen are just gonna go to the counterattack, and we are gonna have possibly 3 destroyers out. There we go with the Pally. Oh god, thankfully I was right. Will it help? I don't know. We shall see how this will turn out. Mountain King is trying to focus down that crit fiend, but like death coils, frost armors, so much negation here that it's just making things rather questionable. But here we go with a never mind. I thought he was gonna TP to his army to continue on with this harassment. Surprised that like none of these footmen are going after these acolytes here. Definitely a weird decision there from Romantic, but I guess he's just not putting as much control onto those footmen as he would like. We have a lot of guard towers. This is an insane amount of guard towers. I would say that Envy would be proud, but Envy surprisingly doesn't play like this anymore, or at least usually. Yeah, we'll have to see. Paladin actually got cancelled, I believe. It is going to be a Blood Mage now. What a weird switcheroo. I guess that's because XiaoKai, I guess he kind of transitioned again. Weird. Like, we had 2 destroyers in the air. After those destroyers are gone, we are not making any more statues. We're gonna go more meat wagons and crit fiends. So I guess that's the reasoning behind the Blood Mage. I'm still surprised that Romantic was able to identify, like, the transition out of destroyers. That's like crazy. Blood Mage is out without the help of the Mountain King, though. MK is still in the middle of the map. Oh no, XiaoKai is becoming very bloodthirsty. He pulled off his assault just for this Blood Mage, and I'm not keen on this. Unless he's able to pick up the Blood Mage. That decision was very wise, but like I don't know. Actually, Death Knight should be able to get the Blood Mage. There's no way the Blood Mage will escape this, and that is going to be a dead Blood Mage. Maybe a huge blunder on Romantic's part. Definitely should have kept his Mountain King around to at least, you know, kill 1 Crypt Fiend and then eventually second one. Castle Tech is nearly done for Romantic. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for this one. Does he have any Griffin Aviaries? Okay, he has just started 3 Griffin Aviaries. He is going for Griffins, obviously. I say obviously in a very very pretentious way. It's not obvious, but like since we don't have that many destroyers out in the air, I can't imagine Griffins not being the option. Okay, here we go with the Blood Mage. There we go. See, that's what I wanted. At least one of those Crypt Fiends to be taken out. Note, an interesting trick is that you can banish yourself, but it's very, very double-edged sword kind of thing. Because if you banish yourself, then Nova Coil becomes a huge nuking power, and yeah, Blood Mage falls once again. It's pretty much Blood Mage traded for a Crypt Fiend. I'm not sure if that's a that's a very good trade. I'm surprised that he didn't take any more Crypt Fiends out of that. But now Castle Take's finished. I imagine the Griffins have started. Okay, we're gonna go Dragonhawks because we have Obsidian Statue number 3, which could potentially mean more destroyers. I don't know about this one. Sacrificial Pit has been completed. It is currently creating a shade. No Boneyard just yet, but I think Boneyard is a gamble-like decision. So I wouldn't recommend XiaoKai going for Frost Realms here. Let's see what these Dragonhawks can do. If the Crypt Fiends do have Web, then Dragonhawks are not going to do that well. Griffins, on the other hand, even if they get Web, at least they'll still do a lot of damage. So that's what I'm looking for Romantic. I mean, XiaoKai, he just loves sieging here. Surprised his Obsidian Statues aren't actually contributing to the damage. But I guess that's just a nitpick from me. We have Destroyer number 1 out for the in the air, but he's going to be greeted by 3 Dragonhawk Riders. Shades have spotted this as well. XiaoKai, it would be wise to just retreat, which he does. And then he plays cat and mouse. Romantic, what's he doing? What is he going to do? Is XiaoKai actually just going to fight this? We have 2 destroyers in the air, possibly 3. There we go, 3 has been popped up here. XiaoKai has 1 destroyer. With full mana, we are going to have a web on one of those Dragonhawks, giving level 5 to the Death Knight. That's an important power spike there for the Undead army. We have a web on one of those Griffins. We actually have most of those Dragonhawks destroyed as well. Romantic's actually got a fair amount of Griffins, and unfortunately they won't deal well with those destroyers. So I imagine him starting Dragonhawk soon. We'll see. Lots of militia, lots of militia. What are they gonna do? They're gonna go after the Death Knight, which is a very difficult task to accomplish because he has the TB scroll. Okay. Wow, what a weird tunnel vision from these destroyers. It is not worth wasting your entire time chasing one Dragonhawk. Death Coil to heal up this Lich. Will we have a Mountain King throwing the Stormbolt? No, he will not, as it was anticipated by XiaoKai. It will actually be TP'd away. Yeah, Romantic. He needs to start more Dragonhawks because I would say 5 Griffins is enough. We actually have Romantic executing his own units there. I'm guessing that we won't have any Dragonhawks out. Instead, we're going to reply with Flying Machines. So, Romantic does have his tri-hero completed. He has the Paladin out as his 3rd and final hero. It's probably the most supportive hero comp out there. The Mountain King there to be the primary hero, and then the Blood Mage and Paladin to support through mana and healing. Yeah. Lots of destroyers out for XiaoKai. Of course, it is dangerous to go Crypt Fiends because we already have like so many Griffins out. But again, it's also really questionable to go Mass Destroyers because Romantic does have a lot more of a cheaper and very spammable counter unit, which is the Flying Machine. Flat cannons are being upgraded. Guard towers, I believe Guard tower is able to take down one of those destroyers, which is like perfect. Like it couldn't get any better than this. Third hero from XiaoKai is coming. It could be a Nagasirich, it could be a Dark Ranger. It is going to be a Dark Ranger, but honestly, it's pretty much like what just did not exist. Alrighty, Nova Coil onto the Mountain King. It's gonna red fight with the Holy Light. Yeah, a really tough position for XiaoKai to be in because, like, the longer he prolongs this, the slimmer the chance he could win gets. Do we have any flying machines? I don't think so. We have flat cannons completed, but Romantic is, I guess, being a little stubborn with his upkeep here. He doesn't want to pay upkeep, but I don't know. I mean, he has plenty of gold. He should definitely start his flying machine production right now. He has plenty of farms. Dark Ranger being caught out once again. Mana Siphon actually being used to maximize this profit. XiaoKai is actually going to GG. Huh. Yeah, despite like a total number of flying machines equating to 0, Romantic just won. That is going to be game 2 of this best of 3, so yeah, Romantic will win this series and get a point for himself. Yeah. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.